Hey guys, and welcome back to another episode of EverQuest 2. Now we're standing in front of this woman, and I won't use the word evil, but she looks very, very angry or displeased in some way. So we're going to go ahead and talk to her and find out what her quest line is, and see basically if she yells at us, because that's what I'm guessing is going to happen. She looks angry. A courser of my talents is sent to Fadar to collect samples from a magical research. This is work that should be relegated to students or apprentices. My abilities have far more practical and advantageous applications. So she is upset, but because she's being, underappreciated in her mind. Is that so? And what would you rather be doing than given the chance? Or, well, this is the job you were given, farewell. Well, I see the need for study, but why would we be picking flowers and collecting stones when we could be instead learning more about the lesser races and creatures that now inhabit this land? Who they are, what they live like, what their weaknesses are. This is information would be far more useful to the Taidir than the latent magical properties of flower petals. So she's more interested in basically fighting than she is in studying peaceful things like nature and flowers and things of that sort. So I need to take it that you have plans then. Or that may be true, but that's not your choice to make. Good luck with your work. Goodbye. Indeed I do, but I will need help to execute it. You see, I still have my assigned work, and thanks to my partner here, I can't really abandon my duties. However, if you could provide me with some assistance, we can together test a theory I have. I will need several pounds of terrarata meat to begin with. You most likely saw them lumbering about the beaches below us, and those are those giant turtles that we were killing earlier on in some of those quests that we were doing. Sounds interesting. I might be willing to help if there's pay involved. What is it you are promising? I am not here to do your dirty work. Good day to you. And for the dogs, level 21. And so 19 silver and 12 copper is the least that they will give us. Probably more, though. I could not explain the details of exactly what I am doing to the likes of you, for I doubt you would understand it. The only parts important to you are the task and the results. Can you handle that? Wow, condescending much? I'm sure that I can. I'll gather the meat and return soon. Okay. If I wasn't a gentleman, I'd slap you upside the head. Talking to people like that. Just because you're smarter doesn't mean you have to rub it in people's faces. Or maybe it does, because most smart people do rub it in your face.
Well met.
Let's travel on back down to the docks. Easiest way to get down there. Unless you happen to have a flying mount, and then just jump off right here, and you can just, float right back down. Or if you have a floating mount of some sort, like a carpet or a cloud, and then you can just kind of float down nice and easy and get down that way. But don't jump, because you will die. Falling damage in this game is greatly reduced from what it used to be in like EverQuest 1, but it's still there. You will still take quite a bit of damage from a fall like that, so either run down, use the griffin, or use one of your mounts. Now earlier I showed you guys how to get up there by running down or running up, so you guys know how to do that if you watch those videos. If not, you can find the path right there. It goes all the way down across that bridge. Very easy to get to. So we need to go a little further, get over here to these guys. And they're not too hard. We actually had a quest to kill them earlier. That was pretty easy. You can see we're pretty much wiping the floor with them. And when you think about it, they're just giant turtles. And we got a piece of meat off of them. Now, we may not get a piece of meat off of every single one. We'll have to see. Sometimes, like I said before, you just get very lucky. And then sometimes the quest is simple enough that every single time you kill them, you'll get loot. Or the piece you're looking for. You never quite know until you start the quest how difficult sometimes it can be. Or how easy it's going to be. Sometimes you'll start a quest and it sounds difficult, the level's really, really high, and you'll get something so, mundane, like go pick me flowers, you know, 10 feet away from where I'm standing, and you get like half a level for that. It's just, you know, it's crazy. And then there's times where you get the thing where you run for, you know, 15, 16 zones all over the place. It feels like an epic quest that you're going through, and at the very end, it's totally not worth it. You get very little experience, or a very, you know, mediocre loot for all the work that you put into it. So some of these quests are not quite balanced very well, but those are far and few in between. Most of the time, the amount of work that you put into it is pretty close to the amount of loot or experience that you'll get out of it. Just be aware that it's not always that case. I never go into a quest expecting a lot out of it. As far as loot goes, it's always a bonus, in my opinion, of what you get out of it. I do it for the storyline, I do it for the experience, the level, and a lot of the time, if you can, you know, make friends with somebody in a group, or you know, even just in the zone, if you see you guys are hunting the same thing around the same time, you know that you guys are doing the same quest, you group together and you can blow through these quests really quickly. It makes a really good experience, but mainly you make a good friend out of it too. So let's see, I must return the meat to Talvrae. I'm not even gonna try to say I said that right, because I probably didn't. I can find her at the top of the Highland Outpost, so basically right back where she was. And usually in the old days for quests like this, you would have to run all the way back up, but as I said before, there's many different ways to get up now. There's fairly quick, so not too much downtime in this one. You can get a quest, turn it in, and move on to the next one really quickly.
Hello.
Fly back up. And these are free. You don't have to pay anything for it. They're not charging you a gold or something every time you fly. Although if they were, that wouldn't be that big of a deal, because they're totally worth it for the amount of time they save. Plus, the view. I mean, it's a beautiful, beautiful view of the zone as you fly through it in this fashion. Of course, if you have your own flying mount, you can pretty much set the path. You don't have to take all these extraneous turns and just flight patterns that they take for this, you know. Like he came in like a plane, he has to land, you know. It's kind of silly, but there she is right there.
Hello.
Where's the meat I need? Right here. So you ended up getting 34 silver and 97 copper. You've done well. This should be exactly what I need to execute the experiment. Well, aside from a little more help from you, that is. Now, if you will excuse me for a moment, I will prepare this for the next step in my plan. As long as there's more pay, I'll be right here. So you can see there's another quest there, and we'll do that on the next video, guys. If you enjoy these videos, please hit the like button, subscribe, leave comments below. Any ideas you guys have on where you want me to go, what quests you want me to do, zones that you favor over others, things of that sort, you know, put down in the comments below. Be happy to check them out and get those videos uploaded as fast as I can. And I always want to thank you guys for watching. Your viewership, your participation in my videos is what makes this so special and keeps me going. So thank you guys, and have a good night.